So let me ask you a question. Are you healthy? And when I ask the question, what do you think about? You probably think about physical health, right? Okay, how healthy am I physically, and how's my blood pressure, and how's my cholesterol, and these sorts of things. But are you spiritually healthy? It's interesting, I think we almost never talk about it. We talk a lot about the health of the body, which, let's face it, at some point is going to be just buried in the ground, and, that'll be that. But the soul lives on forever, and we almost never talk about soul health. We almost never talk about spiritual health. And one of the things that, Dynamic Catholic is all about, one of the things that this program is all about, it's about helping people become spiritually healthy or healthier. Do you know when you are spiritually healthy? Can you tell some days you're spiritually healthier than other days? Because that's the kind of awareness that God wants to give us. I think we can tell some days we're physically healthier than other days. God wants us to have that same sort of perspective on our soul, on our spiritual health. For me, one of the easiest ways to measure spiritual health is how easily I get frustrated. When I'm spiritually healthy, nothing bothers me. When I'm spiritually healthy, nothing bothers me. Anything can happen, crisis, problem, whatever. Nothing bothers me when I'm spiritually healthy. And it's a really good barometer for me. Because other days I realize, man, that was the smallest thing, and it really frustrated me. And that my response was disproportionate to what just happened. And I realize, I'm not spiritually healthy today. I am not spiritually healthy today. And you think about all the things we do spiritually. You think about just going to church on Sunday. Part of going to church on Sunday is it's just about taking our temperature, taking our blood pressure spiritually, working out where are we spiritually, and what do we need to do to become a little healthier in the spiritual life. One of the reasons for our obsession with the physical over the spiritual is because the immediate impact that neglect of our physicality has. If you don't eat, you die in a few days. You don't breathe, you die even quicker. And so we are obsessed in some ways with the physical because there are very dire consequences to ignoring the physical realities of the human person. But we do have these spiritual realities as well, and they play out in different ways. And when we do become spiritually healthy, I think one of the things is that it distorts our personality. It distorts our personality in ways that affects us from doing what God's called us to do, being the person God created us to be, and from relating with other people in healthy ways. I think sometimes, we do meet people and they can't seem to get on with anybody. They seem to upset everybody. And there's something about those people. Their personality has become distorted in some way. It stopped them from relating, in regular ways with people with a certain goodness and a certain positivity and a certain willingness to serve other people and each other. We all have questions that are on our minds, questions that are in our hearts, but at the end of the day, I think that a lot of life comes down to 4 questions. Who am I? What am I here for? What matters most? And what matters least? If you look at your day yesterday, did you spend most of your time on the things that matter most? Or did you get distracted by a million little things that don't really mean anything to anyone that's significant? It happens to us all the time, and not just a day. You could go a whole week and then look back and think, wow, I didn't really do anything important this week, or I didn't really spend any time on the things that matter most this week. And worse than that, it could be a month or it could be a year. Who are you? What are you here for? What matters most? What matters least? The answers to these questions take a long time to develop. And one of the ways we develop them is through this daily habit of prayer. Yes, we're resistant to establishing this daily habit of prayer, but by establishing a daily habit of prayer, a few minutes each day, 10 minutes a day, for 25 years, I've been encouraging people to spend 10 minutes a day in prayer. By establishing this daily habit of prayer, God will very powerfully answer those 4 questions. He will show you who you are and what you're here for and what matters most and what matters least.